Hey Harmonizers, we are going on an adventure. Here we are at the USDA office to do the stamp for the horses because they are coming in on permanent papers to the United States. They're not actually staying permanent, they're just staying more than 30 days because they're coming here to Pennsylvania where they're checking into their little stalls here, and then they're going to be en route to Florida for the wintertime. So this is our first stop over here in Pennsylvania. Super beautiful spot here in Coatesville, Pennsylvania. That's where we're staying. And the farm we're staying at is home to a pony club. So we were lucky to be able to check the horses in for a little bit and then to do some lessons with some the students there at their boarding facility as well as with the pony clubbers. So here's one of the exercises that I was sharing with some of the students. It's a version of the square exercise, and the idea is that the human walks on the inside of the square and the horse is on the outside. And so the horse has to shape around you, and you can use that little spot on their neck to help guide them out and around you. So doing this helps the horse bend and shape around you, but it also helps to keep the horse out of your space, makes it a little bit safer, and it establishes passive leadership along the way as well. That's Elon and Elysia. They got spoiled and got to have a paddock all to themselves, having a good little nap there. And then we headed out and went to a different barn to do a clinic for the day. So this is where we were pulling in. I thought it was super adorable, so we had to film that for you guys. Look at how cute this was. It was a matching house and barn set, totally gorgeous in this beautiful area set into kind of the mountains of Pennsylvania. So the barn was matching the house, super cute. Here's the indoor arena, working with some of the pony clubbers. They wanted to learn some tricks and do some building confidence stuff. So we went over a bunch of the different tricks. That's me standing in the middle there. So first off, we were just doing some things like head down, and then we were progressing to other types of tricks. You can see it's kind of a neat setup with the auditors in the background getting to sit up in the stands or kind of that raised area. Kind of cool because that area under the stands is actually doors that open for storage, which I thought was super cool for making practical use of the space. So here we're starting to teach the bow. So we did head down, and then I'm asking the horse to kind of sink its weight back and think about putting its weight onto its knee. So we just reward the horse for rocking back onto their legs a little bit. Of course, it helps if they can start to spread out their legs a little bit more, but just starting to get them to have that idea to reach back and down. And we had a couple horses be able to get some really cute little bows. Really, really fun working with them. Here's a horse we started to work on some Spanish walk. I'll show you guys the very first little step is simply just kind of tapping the leg, and then as soon as they do a little baby lift like that, the horse barely lifts its leg at all, but it's going to earn a cookie. And that's kind of the first step to Spanish walk, is teaching them that tap means lift that leg. This was kind of fun. We were doing some stuff with the building confidence obstacles as well. Just kind of showing you guys a little clip here of the arena. Everybody spread out there. You can see we've got some poles, some tarps. We had some umbrellas that we were going to be working with. Kind of shows you the whole ring there. That's Susanna and I've got Melina, who's nursing as I'm helping everybody out there. Susanna was the one that was hosting us for the weekend, and Fenya, her daughter, was helping us as around. You'll see her in a second when we were clipping Miss Elysia. That's me feeding Melina as I'm coaching around. I had Rita with me who was helping watch her otherwise, which was fantastic. This is a little building confidence exercise we did with the twirling umbrella. The goal of everybody was using the calm connection exercises that we had just learned to keep their horse's attention. So the idea is to not let your horse look at the waving umbrella distraction and instead keep your horse's attention on you, which keeps things better prepared for if you're trail riding or competing or anything like that, to keep your horse's focus on you. So here was a little bridge. We combined the tarp with one of the bridges. It's a really easy way to make obstacles more difficult. If you're finding things are getting kind of repetitive or your horse is doing really well, you can do something simple like this to create a whole new obstacle and make it fun for your horse, make it a little bit different. I got to bring Elysia and Elon over to the arena, and show people a little demo. They wanted to see some liberty and some tricks. So we were just goofing around. We didn't have like a routine or anything like that. We were just playing with some basic ideas. We were doing a little bit of practicing to send out and come back. And here asking Lissy to come up on the bridge. And she's so good with all the obstacles that even though she's never seen that before and she's at liberty, she just goes up and on. She's super good at that kind of stuff. And she was so relaxed and at ease. We didn't really see any dragony moments. She had Elon with her the whole way, so she was pretty good there. Playing around with a little bit of some canter, some drawbacks. She was doing super awesome. I'm pretty happy with how her liberty was doing because she doesn't do a lot with me. I haven't had a time to do a whole lot with her. So I was really happy to see that that was doing well. Elon was being super cute. He would kind of follow around and be like, hey, why is Elysia getting all the attention? Going on the tarp at the end there. And as I'm kind of playing around, I'm also kind of feeling out, what am I going to want to do for my freestyle when I go down to Florida? Do I want to try some liberty with her? Because I didn't really do liberty at the Kentucky Thoroughbred makeover. It just didn't really fit into the routine. So here's a little bit of a look at doing some of the circle work with her and starting to show getting into that little canter circles and how we get that started. There she kind of did a little bit of a canter pirouette starting that, which was pretty cute. And I'll do a little bit of canter going to the left. So this is something that I might put in my freestyle. I might not really sure what I'm going to do. I might want to show it off because it's kind of cool stuff. But there's only 5 minutes and the 5 minutes goes by really, really fast. So that was fun that I got to play with some liberty stuff. I did a little bit with Elon as well. Of course, showing off his signature move, which is his sit. He is so good at sitting. He loves to sit. Gets his little cookies there along the way. He's so funny. I don't know why Mustangs are so good at sitting, but I've found it the easiest to teach my Mustangs how to sit, and he's so good at how he just gets up. Maybe it's because he's got short little legs and it's easier to do so than Lissy. It's kind of funny seeing them side by side. You can see really how little Elon is compared to Elysia. The last time I measured Elysia, I think she was pushing 16.3 hands, and Elon, I think he was around 14 hands. So there's quite the size difference there. And I thought I'd do a little bit of work with them together. So I just kind of did a little bit of walking with them together. I've never practiced liberty with them before whatsoever. So this is just me goofing around, showing everybody a couple little things at liberty. So this was asking my horses to do a boomerang where I send them around an object and get them to come back to me. And just asking them, wasn't really being particular because I don't work with them together. That's not something I've ever done before. But this was really cute that they did a boomerang and then followed me up over, and then I was able to get them to go up onto the bridge together. And they actually kind of did it kind of in sync, which was super cute. Elon got all 4 feet on the little bridge, and then Lissy did all 4 feet on the bridge, but then Elon came off. Super cute moment. Pretty happy with how well they did that for sure. Here's another little look at the horses playing around, getting Lissy to go around and do a couple little boomerangs, little run. Elon didn't come with us, but I thought Lissy was pretty cute there, following me on her canter around. Pretty fun stuff. So back to the second session of the afternoon. I did that as part of kind of the lunch break. And then we continued on with the second group in the afternoon. We had some people riding, some people on the ground. Kind of love that about Harmony Horsemanship. You can be on the ground or in the saddle, and the exercises still work the same. So then we did some clipping of Elysia to get her ready to go down to Florida. Of course, she had her blankies to put on after we did the clipping. So that was Fenya helping me do that. She was the daughter of the Susanna where I was staying, so she was helping us all out. And now on our way to Virginia, which is our next stop before we hit Florida.